Alright guys, so I just want to share with you guys Ember a little bit more. I'm trying to get as many little quick videos that I can get of her before I prep her this morning for painting. But I was spending time with her and I just want to show. Now, with this baby, I strongly recommend not doing armatures in her legs, simply because her legs are very bent, and I think if you try to put armatures in there, pulling them down is gonna could cause a rip in the back, and she doesn't need it. Like, I think without the armature she's gonna actually pose better, more fluid. It's just gonna have more of a natural movement, so I really like that. Now her armatures are pretty cool because they kind of like roll back. Do you see that? How it just goes back without a problem, and then they could come forward and over. So apparently they're going across somehow, but they're pretty, like, they flow nicely. And as you can see, her head, even on a flat surface, will turn from one side to the next without an issue. This is amazing. Again, this is another big thing for me, is that the head is able to turn. With the princess, her head was able to turn, but this one even turns even more easy. So every baby Jennifer has like really been improving in areas that matters to me. May not matter to everybody else. And this is Jennifer Costello. So this is a different Jennifer. I have so many Jennifers. But this is Jennifer Costello. And again, like, I love the detail in this foot because it wrinkles. And so once she gets paint, it should like really give a really natural look. The details in like her toes and in her, like, her little fingers are pretty cool. I know you can't see that zoomed out like this, but I really just wanted to share more so of movement with her. Her mouth is sculpted closed, something that is very important to me, because I like my babies to have their mouth closed and just, you know, a very serene look. I don't mind the mouth open, but it is much easier to like fool people, pull off the realism when their mouth are like in a closed position, without putting a pacifier in. So like, baby with an open mouth, I would take it out, I would put a pacifier in or something. But yeah, so the other thing that I like, so you see how that just lays. If I pull her over to her side, now bear with me. Y'all know how we do. We gotta always be picking. I keep saying we need to stop doing that, but we do it anyway. But if I lay her to her side, sometimes, you know, they take a little maneuvering, okay, because she's want to fall back over. But you see her legs will pretty much close. Now they're kind of slowly opening back up, but that's because she's kind of shifting a bit. But yeah, I love that part. You see, that's her little face. But yeah, the posing with this baby is just amazing. And she can suck her thumb. She is, like I said, you know, I find that with our babies, and there's nothing wrong with that. I find that with our dolls, we tend to, like, you know, newborn can be kind of big. But when you bring a baby home from the hospital, and I have forgot what that felt like and what that looked like until I started having grandkids, and I saw the baby come home from the hospital, or it just born, and held my grandbabies. They're pretty tiny, and this baby is like just coming home from the hospital. Like, she's literally like not a week old, you know, maybe a week ago. Maybe a week ago, some of the puffiness has gone away, but she still has some of the puffiness. Yeah. I already even have a name for her. I love the name Ember though. For her Sculpt name, I think it's really cute. But yeah, so, and this little hand kind of naturally already bends over. So I, you know, the fingers, so you know how we're always trying to pose it. She don't, it's just, it gives, like, anytime you do the movement of the fingers and everything of where they are sorry, I'm stuttering. They work. Now if she was on a boppy or incline, I could even like put her legs up and they would probably stay if I had her in the boppy, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put her on her back. Her girl bits look real. She looks real without her diaper on. I love that. She does have some armpits. They're not totally deep, but her arms are not to her side, which I love that. Like, you know, glued down to her side. She has beautiful sculpted ears, belly button. So when you know, a lot of people like, well, how big are they? Like a lot of people like are looking for 20, 25, 30. Why did I say 25, 30? 20, 21, 22, 23 inch babies. And I get it because dressing is definitely, you have a lot more options with that. For me, I was looking for the ultimate newborn realism type baby that'll pose really nice and that can give me that real newborn baby look. And for me, she definitely gives that. So with that being said, I think that to me, this is true to size for a newborn to me. Like, and I think when I asked the question on one of my posts, someone said, you know, with the dolls, it seems like if they're over, you know, between 18 and 19 inches, if they're over 19 inches, a lot of times they look a lot older. And I think that's why, like, maybe I'm kind of drawn to preemies and such. But this is a newborn baby. I'm confident that she'll fit newborn size stuff, but not big newborn stuff. Because like I said, she's only 6 pounds. I think she's 6 pounds 2 ounces, which is amazing. I gave birth to a 6 ounce baby and a 6 pound 9 ounce baby, which was crazy. The 6 pound 9 ounce baby was actually appeared to be like almost 5 pounds. She looked so tiny. Her build was just so different from any of my babies. She was the second baby that I had, so I was so scared because my first baby was 7 pounds 3 ounces, which she looked bigger than that. But I was just like, I asked the nurse, I said, how am I supposed to change her diaper? She's so little. She said, you change it just like you change other babies. Okay, girl, don't do too much. That's, you know, but I was scared, you know, new mommies like that. But look, she just, I mean, and it's crazy because she kind of just falls in these poses naturally because of the way her legs kind of naturally curls up and stuff. So you don't have to do much, put in much effort for posing, and that's something that I love about her. Like, you don't have to do a whole lot. Let's see. So I don't like it like that. But yeah, so you wanna just, you know, like I said, especially when babies have armatures and stuff like that, you wanna not try to overdo stuff. But yeah, so her legs, like I said, the back of the leg, that's why I said you don't want to pull it unnaturally, but her legs will kind of, you know, look straight if you want them, if you want to like try to make her look like she's stretching out her legs or whatever. But I think babies naturally curl up all the time, so I go with that. She just have the cutest face, cutest nose, her eyes, so newborny. Her head, like I said, will fall back, so you wanna, and of course when her head go back, her mouth opens. But yeah, she's soft. So yeah, she's gonna be fun to paint. The color of the pour is really nice, so I'm happy about that, because definitely with the idea of what I want to do with her, I think I'm gonna be able to work the pour out really nice. I'm just really excited about her. I was so eager to see her in person and get her true story, and I don't want to make the video too long, but I can't even believe I did this. And the whole way to my mailbox to pick up her box, I was like praying and was like, okay, this is crazy. I had contractors in my house, as you'll hear in the box opening. Well, I had a contractor here doing some work for me, and I was like, listen, I was like, you don't look like you steal. I'm gonna trust you to leave you at my house. Like, are you okay with it? And he's like, yeah, cool. I said, I'm gonna run up the street and I'll be right back. Now, I do have cameras all around my house, like not in the inside. So I was like, I would see any type of activity. It would have been definitely crazy for them to try anything. But the fact that I left them around some very valuable things, I didn't want to say what it is, because yeah, we're online, but it would be mind-blowing. When I thought about it after I left, I was like, oh crap, like, you know, it would have been something they could have just picked up like so quickly. But when I got back, I'm such a paranoid person, I checked for at least one other thing. And then after the guys getting going, and I was like, oh shoot. But I'm so particular the way I place my things. If anything had been moved or out of place, I would know. But anyway, I was just so eager to go get her. I was like, I don't want her, I want to open her right now. So I didn't want to wait. And I'm glad I didn't, because the contractor was here from the morning until like the evening. So I would have had to wait all day. That just wasn't going to happen. So that's the story of her. I knew she was coming. She had been in town for 2 days, but UPS, they don't deliver, like, they don't deliver in most cases on the weekend. And she was scheduled to come when she came, and she came on time. It's just, I saw her sitting there, but as soon as she got there, I was like, nope, gotta go get her like right now. So she got detail on her top lip. I hope I'm able to get that. Sometimes it's very hard for me to get that right up at the top, like how I want it. Like, I gotta keep trying. With the it was another sculpt that I did that had the baby blisters like type thing, and I think I did pretty good on that one. I'm gonna try it with this one as well. But yeah, this baby is just stunning. Everything that I like in a baby, that I really love in a baby, I feel like this baby has it. Like, and she doesn't have like a little like flat lip. She has a little bit of lip, so which is good. I will probably in my painting try to accentuate that and make it look even fuller, but we'll see. It's kind of how I did with Kobe, and I think a lot of people think, oh, Kobe's look like it's just a black baby because they have fuller lips. No, I did that with the painting, and if somebody paint that baby Caucasian, you will see that the baby can fit that profile as well. That's the beauty of the different painters. I love to see it. There's people that are really good. There's Sylvia Esquire is very good at that, like changing the look of the baby. Like, she knows how to say compliment the things that need to be complimented, and kind of like diminish the things that really like take away from the sculpt. And so that's something that, you know, with every baby I'm trying to learn, like, where would you place the color, what shadowing would you do, where's the depth need to be, and this and that, and what to make look like, you know, this and that. It's just, it's a lot with the painting, but I love what we do. But anyway, I'm just really in love, and I hope, I'm gonna pray first before I touch her with my brush, and that I do what is really needed to be done with this baby, to make her look very lifelike. And hopefully, I'm gonna try to be very intentional, very careful, because she can be posed in every different way. So I need her to be almost flawless. So putting a lot of pressure on my own self with this baby, but I think in the end, if I can master what I'm trying to do, it'll be worth it. And for once, I'll actually have a dream baby, because I've waited a long time for a baby to be like very newborn, and I've had some come really close, and I've had babies that I really love, and I thought that's super newborny, and I think I have one other one that could come very close, but I think because I love this baby feet too, I think it's just a little ankle bones. I don't know, like I would literally, I want to paint this baby more than once, but we'll see. I'll paint another one to sell, but this one is mine, and I'm gonna give all that I got. Not that I don't do it with every baby, but sometimes like the sculpt itself will really inspire you. And that's why I say at the end of the day, yes, I feel like, don't be offended sculptors, but I feel like the painter can actually make or break the sculpt, and I think they actually is the one that really carry the sculpt over, because it completes the final product, like, but we need a good canvas. And so at the end of the day, we can't have one without the other. I feel like the more realistic the sculpting is, the more realistic that the painter can do. Because if a sculpt is not sculpted realistic, or it doesn't have a realistic face or whatever, it doesn't matter how good that painter is. It's gonna look good, but it's never gonna look as good as it would if the sculpting was like on point. You know what I mean? It can be some little things that could be a little slightly off. And again, with the painter, if they accentuate the areas right, it will take away that, and it won't even discount anything. And I think I love the intent. I see exactly what the sculptor was trying to do with like the hand here and stuff. And I thought in the picture I said, from certain angles, because the hand is a little thick here, I thought, oh, that hand is gonna be a little too thick probably. But when you look at it in person, it doesn't take away from the sculpt, and it doesn't give that. And so because the hand is bent, it I don't know how to explain it. Like when you bend it, it makes sense. So she has like that arch there, and I love that. I really love that. So I'm excited. And I know I said I wasn't gonna make this video long, but that's it. So we spent some time with my little Tucananas. I had a name picked out for her, but I think under the circumstances, I'm probably gonna change it. But yeah, I'm thinking I may, and then I may not. I kind of got a name that I really like, and I think it fits her, and it has sentimental purpose. So we will see. We will see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys go and grab you an Ember from Jennifer Costello. I'll put the link in the description bar. Again, I will come back and do videos talking about price and all that, but yeah, for this baby I would say 10 out of 10. Definitely worth getting. I don't, and when I say 10 out of 10, I'm not saying like, oh, there's nothing that could be changed on this baby. Of course, everybody's gonna have their thing, but for me, I feel like overall 10 out of 10. When I say that, it's a baby that I feel like most people are not going to not like this baby in person. I think coming from collecting very high caliber dolls to all the way down to the budget babies, I think that this sculpt will fit in any of those categories for people. again, the painting will have to complement the sculpt as well. But I think even as a blank, she's just really gorgeous, right? Some people I know are very nitpicky about certain things, but I think she has beautiful ears. She has a beautiful face. She has a nice shaped head. Her body style is realistic. She has beautiful feet. I like the details in her fingers. In the inside of her hands, I like the detail in the inside of her hand as well. So I just really, I guess I have said it a lot of times, I really like this baby. And so that is it. I can't believe I spent 20 minutes just going on about this baby. But I haven't been this excited about a baby since Jasmina. And I'm even a little bit more excited. That's crazy, right? So I'm excited. So we will talk later. I have a lot more babies to come, but this one is going to be our focus for a while. So don't get bored with me. Just keep in mind that sometime I will do multiple videos because I know there will be future mommies that will be looking and have questions. So I think that she would fit newborn. I think that if you have like large preemie, she would be able to fit it, but something that's really tiny preemie wouldn't fit her. But I think she would be able to fit some preemie, like onesies or shirts maybe. I don't think pants preemie, but it depends. If you like your baby clothes tight, yeah. I'm not gonna try her on clothes or anything because I wanna get her prepped and ready. So yeah.